Gideon's. The Glocken shop. Excuse me, my well-dressed man flags you down. Excuse me, my good chap. Might you have a match on your person? Nope. Well, that won't do. What if you should have cause to set something alight in future? Here, take one of mine. And he scurries off. He tips his hat and scurries off before you can thank him. As soon as they notice you, the Glocken guards start playing a menacing tune on their glockenspiels. Well, as menacing a tune as it's possible playing a glockenspiel anyway, which is not particularly menacing, to be honest, but their intent is clear. Excuse me. Hi, hello, what want you? Well, want to buy a glockenspiel? Your good taste in musical instruments. Our glockenspiels are not for sale. Come on, everything has a price. The price of a glockenspiel is no meat. 9 meat? I'll pay you 9 meat for one. That joke does not work, even. I want to look at the building behind you. The old glockenspiel shop? That is a hideout. You are in there not allowed. Oh, please. It's only for gang members. It is a point of a hideout. I want to talk to the boss. Have you an appointment? No. Can I make one? No. Then I'll fight you.
Alright, I'm gonna start speeding things up at this point, I think. Turn-based RPG battles can get kinda, what is the word, samey. Throw the rock. Pound a head in. Bonk. Gretchen the Dinger. Okay. Dinger. That does not sound, that sounds like a euphemism for something. The path to the Glocken hideout is now unobstructed.
Hard times for non-glockenspiel business. Bees. Owner of this place said a huge wasp nest in place to keep out sign wasn't sufficient. Mallets, accessories, suspenders, ringers, dingers. Alrighty. Let's do this. I missed it. The goblin is pounding furiously on their glockenspiel. Sounds like the background music they use in a war documentary if it was dog fighting raids made by an air force consisting entirely of butterflies. I'll just walk right by him. Nope. I mean, I can, but I'm not gonna. I want the XP and such. Could you're really sweating up a storm. I am so tired, but I must on play. Their hands and the rest of them look really sweaty. You could probably yank the little mallet out of their grasp. That would require getting in sweat spray range. Alright. Hats. Oh, I did not buy it. Cheap cologne, fish liver oil, face grease. Hold on, I'll be right back. I'm going to go buy the gas mask. Oh, different one. Okay, it changed. You're going to tell them the thing. On the contrary, I'm playing it right here. You reach around the goblin and tap them on the opposite shoulder, and you look, you snag the mallet in the hand. Ha! Where is my mallet went there? It was wild. You were playing so fast you threw it out the window. Don't worry, I'll save your place where you look for it. Oh, thank you. Oh, I have to do each one individually. Okay. I don't have 3 stench armor. But I can. Oh, wait a minute. That took away my extra AP every round. Oh well. Not that useful. Grab it. Their hands and the rest of the release. Okay, you hold your breath and grab for the mallet, wincing as you get splattered by hot sweat. The goblin collapses to the ground with a look of combined defeat and relief and crawls away to find somewhere to pass out. You toss the gross mallet away and resolve to find a shower as soon as possible. A less disgusting shower. The goblin is pounding on the glockenspiel like their life depends on it. It feels like filling the room with what exciting boss fight music would sound like in a magical starlight fairyland. Okay, could you do me a favor and stop playing that glockenspiel for a while? No, never. Please? The music is my life. I will not stop. I need one more muscle. There we go. Remove him. You pick the goblin up bodily, open the door, and chuck him outside. He's too heavily focused on his music to resist or even really object. He's hammering away, hammers out music that sounds like tiny crystalline snowflakes combining in a blizzard that destroys the Midwest. Can you stop playing for a bit? No. Trick them. You want to stop playing and leave the room. That is not the case. Why did your eyes all swirly go? Does hypnosis not work on goblins? I guess it does not. Well, you should leave because the acoustics are bad in here and your music will sound better outside. Oh, okay. And there's the goblin boss. He looks a bit tougher than the others. He's also in the back of the room, so he's probably the boss. They look both delighted and outraged to see you. Since that's a tricky combination of emotions to imagine, let's go with excited. You step closer, you notice they appear to be wearing authentic German lederhosen, rather than the makeshift shorts and suspenders get up the other Glocklins are wearing. Not that you're an expert in traditional European fashion. They sneer at you with glittering eyes.
So, you break at my house in and beat my guards together? Think you can Gunther, the boss of the Glocklins, defeat?
I didn't have any intention, I just go places.
Ah, you think goblins are pretty stupid, I bet. But you have another think coming.
If I don't feel like having a conversation about goblin intelligence, can I just say yes and we fight?
Sure.
No, I know goblins aren't as dumb as they seem.
What do you know about that?
Well, I read a magazine article about it once. A lot of it went over my head, but basically goblins are fungal creatures instead of mammals. Their brains work differently, and they find it hard to extrapolate from familiar experience to unfamiliar ones. So when they're dealing with novel situations, they tend to make wild guesses.
Ah, I'm actually surprised.
Furthermore, because of the way they pass knowledge to their children, goblins are always excited about having a lot of novel experiences, so they're constantly putting themselves in situations where they have no idea what to do, deliberately.
Okay, in fact, you know much about it. I'm a little impressed. Why know you so much about these things?
I was stuck in a dentist's waiting room for a while, didn't have anything else to read, so now what?
Well, you've proven you goblins... okay, Val, you have proven you goblins are not dumb think. It was really a rhetorical question.
Yeah, I was showing off a bit.
We have fight now?
Sure. I'm going to throw this stat-lowering goop at you. He's immune to bleeding because, well, he's a plant. And by that I do not mean he was put in here by someone else for a ulterior motive. He was not planted here, so to speak. Ding! Kick his butt. You won. Gunther has spilled his last Glock in this place. He slinks off to some other venue to terrorize with his plinking. The remaining Glocklins look at each other and scurry out. Upright Glockenspiel. That looked great in your room. First, I want to check the... Loot the old cash registers. 200 meat. Heck yeah. Must be full of Glockenspiel wrenches? Nope, just random stuff that I would find anywhere else. An upright Glockenspiel. This will look great in your room. Aw, usually the stuff I bring to my room gets me a... And yes, there's a TV in a corner, but even if you turn it on, it just says they haven't invented any... The TV was just invented recently, and they haven't invented any shows yet. Alright, let's check out another place we haven't been. Some amateurs pinned a bon mot on the wall, but I don't care. How much XP do I have? 73. I'm just short of being able to buy another skill. Alright, there's a mailbox here with a guy sitting on it. Reaches down for his perch to shake your hand.
Hi, I'm Marvin.
Hi, Marvin, I'm Hubbard. What are you doing up there?
A stunt.
A stunt doesn't seem particularly stunty. You're just sitting there.
Yeah, but I've been sitting here for 7 months, 14 days, 9 hours, and 41 minutes.
Why?
Why? It's a stunt.
Okay, but are you protesting something or trying to attract attention to a cause?
Nope.
You have money writing this? Is there a bet or a contest?
Nope. I feel like you don't really get the concept of a stunt.
I guess not.
Would you mind helping me out with something?
Sure, what's up?
I've been mainly eating snackle cakes while I've been up here and I'm out. Could you grab some more from me?
Snackle cakes? Ugh, are you serious?
I admit they're an acquired taste.
And I guess nobody other than you wanted to acquire the taste of powdered milk mixed with sawdust with the nails still in it, because Snackle Mills went out of business years ago.
Yeah, but the shelf life on those things is incredible. So it makes them so good for stunt reasons. I got my supply from Hiram's Grocery. Could you pick up some more?
Okay. Why not? You keep just adding places to my map.
I do not need a paperclip. Go away.
Sorry, that guy pops up a lot. Pry it open with the crowbar. Go on in. Only thing left on this shelf is a pair of rusty tongs. Nothing on this shelf but trash. The register's empty unless you know someone accepts mouse droppings as currency. You find an old invoice for a shipment from the Snackle Mills factory, which is marked as never having arrived. The address is listed. Even mice would be disappointed with this shelf. An empty shelf. Unless... No, it's empty. Unless... What's the... By the way, it's empty, I promise. Oh, wait, what's this? Just kidding. There's nothing. Narrator's kind of a dick. Shelf littered with various pieces of trash. I got lip balm. Who are you? Are you a hobo? Bored-looking hobo, lounging against the wall. Hi there. Hi, I'm Humble. Samuel? I'm looking for Hiram's Grocery. Is this it? When? You've been standing here this whole time? What are you doing here?
Just waiting for me.
Waiting for what? You're looking for work?
I
I don't think you're going to find work here. This store's closed. Doesn't look like another store is going to open here anytime soon. Here, have some meat. Maybe take a cab to a different store or something?
Well, thank you for the count.
I didn't get no hobo code from him. What's in the trash? Ooh, one shoe. There isn't a second. Look for a second one. There isn't a second. Alright, we'll have to head to the Snackle Cakes lab. Yeah, I got the skill that I get XP for gathering loot, gathering herbs and stuff. Grab a case for Marvin. There we go. Snacky cakes. Snackle Cakes. This must be the front door to the factory. Wait, is this the front or the back? Door doesn't appear to be locked, but it doesn't want to open. It's rusted shut. It looks like the abandoned factory has been occupied by one of Ocean City's various gangs of street hoodlums, namely the Doughboys, hanging out here in their leather jackets and white aprons, bragging about their sourdough starters and using rude words like fawasha and son of a brioche. Or they were until you made that huge racket getting in. Now they're staring knives at you, also pointing knives at you. They're bread knives, which are serrated and you don't want to get stabbed with. I could cook something. I don't really have much food supply yet. Chemicals that don't seem like they should be in food. Miscellaneous chemicals. Expired flour. I got mana-enriched flour. The Doughboys are clearly less aggressive than other street gangs, and they're glaring at you and muttering instead of attacking. However, it's clear you're not getting past without a fight. Get past them with a fight.
Alright. Up yours, you little healing bugger. Just for that, I'm up and... Oh, no, I lowered his stats instead of raising mine. Oh, well. No real harm done. Wow, these guys are durable. They're not doing much damage, but they're durable. Sport. Punch him in the... I don't know, dough? Dough! My turtle ran away. Oof. I hate these guys can lower stats because there's... Unless you got an item, there's no way to bring it back up in that fight. Run away, doughboy. Alrighty.
My turf now. Mountain of unsold snackle cakes. Must be the boss's office, since it's the only office. Hey! Shouts one of the ringing doughboys. Get away from that door, you muffin forker. Dude, harsh. You kiss your mother with that mouth? A little strange this group of doughboys didn't immediately attack you when you were roughing up the other group. Maybe they don't like each other very much. But we'll fight them too. Bonk. Bonk. Punch him in the face. There we go. These are much better when you haven't had your stats. These fights are much better when you haven't had your stats lowered. Life in general is better when you haven't been weakened, so yeah. Well, he's just going to run away. If I let him have another turn, so might as well kill him. I bring the heat. They really bet everything on these snackle cakes. Huge amount of loose sugar. Didn't work well for Homer, wouldn't work well for them. At least theirs is indoors. Go into the boss's office. It must be the boss's office since it's the only office. Leader of the Doughboys, I know by the fact that he has a greasier hat and more rivets on his jacket than the others. If not by the fact he's in the manager's office. Excuse me, stretching, yawning. Doesn't notice you when you enter. He appears to be focused on several large piles of wet bread dough lying on the ground around him. If you were interested in the history of the Ocean City baking industry, this shelf of receipts would be a treasure trove. You are not. The boss doughboy is not taking notice of you yet, but he's probably not so dense you can get closer before he does. What the? Who the halva are you? Halva isn't really bread. Fine, get the halula out of here then. What's halula? Sort of Chilean flatbread. I feel like you're scraping the bottom of a biscuit barrel for that one. Get out of here right now. I'm going to beat the crepe out of you. Oh, that's much better. What are you doing with the pile of dough? Not that it's any business of yours, but I'm perfecting my recipe for bread golems. Soon I'm going to be running this town. You and what army? Me and an army of bread golems. Were you not listening? I should not let you get away with that. You'll be lucky to get away with all your arms and legs. Rise, my minions, rise.
Dough. Literally. I do not need that little turd healing them. I'm gonna hit you in the head. Bonk. Who the hell picks on a little turtle when there's humans and goblins to fight? You're a jerk. Oh, creep. Creepazoid. Bonk. Oh, I should have thrown a piece of bread at him. Healing. Oh man, am I glad I healed, because that guy likes to punch turtles. They're real monsters. Yeah, I really should have thrown a rock. Hey, your controller's no longer here. Your golems. You should, like, leave. Or deanimate. Man, they just really like picking on the turtle today. That's not normal. I mean, normally they hit randomly, but they're all picking on one little guy. Alright, ciabatta pants. What appears to be a pair of white pants is actually a pair of brown pants completely covered in flour.
Rifle through the desk. 64 meat and the dough baby recipe. So I can conjure up one of those little doughboys myself. Alright. Left, right, left, right. Do. Sit in the chair, which is surprisingly comfortable. Yes, I've already read that. The dangerous watch. Why not? We'll project into it. In your mind's eye, you see the hands of a Flacobot spin back on themselves with jittery violence. With each revolution, the face of the watch itself expands until it's larger than you and the building and the street. Your whole world lives in the blur of the fast-running hands in which you see life go by in reverse time. Submarines turn to longships, cities to stone dwellings, cowboys to courtesans. You're traveling faster and faster to the beginning of time, and no telling when the ride will end. As soon as I click the button. Brrr, dinosaur! Dinosaur! Check for messages. Dinosaur, no phone number. Eat the phone. Humbled, attend thy temper. Don't tell me what to do, I'm a dinosaur. I'm not going to eat, Jessica, even if it says, what strangeness afflicts thee? Never mind, for the sun turns its the horizon, and I grow ever the more in need of thy assistance. Understand, whilst you sleep under this roof thou art my lodger, and the signature on this paperwork is by me required. When you start to... a provocative remark, and by thee well made. Open the door, eat Charles, eat Gabby, eat Cat. I am not eating any of them.
What that, Huss? What's got you all horns and rattles? Been dipping into the nose paint again?
Hey, Gabby, I'm a dinosaur.
You woof hop! Pew pew! I'm the quickest draw in the West, sure enough.
Gabby doesn't talk like that.
Sure is, partner. Sure is.
None of them can understand me. Desk is a mess. Shelf full of books. Eat cat. I do not even consider that to be an option worth considering. With these two salad forks, you lack the thumbs necessary to turn a doorknob, completely contained in here, unless you figure out how to open doors. I don't know anything about dexterity. I'm a dinosaur. Break the door down. I'm a big dinosaur. You slam your prehistoric tummy against the wood, doesn't make a dent. Maybe that's why they went extinct. They couldn't open doors. I am so glad I could not eat the cat. Knock the chair over. Knock the chair over. Humboldt. Eat the chessboard. I don't have enough of dexterity to pull out the drawers. Can't read a book. Can't read a paper. Can't do anything much here. Flip the table. Relax, baby. Pull out the drawers. Gotta gradually gain dexterity, you see. Unstitch the rug? Are you kidding me? What is there? I can't remember what else I need to do. Whilst thou tarry, good sir, the absence of thy John Hancock on my paperwork grows ever more urgent. Curious, sir, for I did not believe those doors to be locked. Well, what do I know? And thou shalt find in the telephone table neither a key to satisfy thy needs. Alright. Open the drawer. Only to find the drawer is locked. Radio isn't tuned to a station. I don't got 7 dexterity, but I don't know what I have now. I am not remembering how I am not going to eat Charles or a cat. Can you open the door?
I don't know. Never had head for puzzles, Humboldt. That thing's got me funkified.
Can't I knock over the clock? Eat the table.
Ah, easy does it, baby. We're all hungry.
Please help, I am a dinosaur.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Huh? What's that, Greta garbled?
Alright. I do not remember what I need to do. I don't like being scary to cats. Hold on. Okay, I just had to talk to him. Hold on.
Lot of power in that timepiece. A lot of power. Would you make me a promise to me, baby? Would you promise not to throw that power away? A lot of good can be done with that groovy power, baby. Why is he talking like Austin Powers? Roar. What I tried to say was, Charles does not call me baby. I hear you, kitty cat. What do you say, kitty cat? Make you a promise. Promise not to throw away the groovy power on the timepiece. Groovy, kitty cat. Absolutely smashing. Shake on it. There we go. Now I've got the dex I need. Okay. Boing, boing, boing. Read a book. You can't relate to most of the books they have here, but one is a travelogue by a diplodocus that provides mildly diverting. Read a paper. You peruse the articles. Claws only making minor holes in the pages. Alright. Now I can... Wait, what? Add something to the list. Challenge carve the word help into the dartboard. Yeah, there is no way I'm getting 200. Is there anything I can get from talking to him? Nope. Can I get anything from talking to you? There we go. Sign your name. You scroll an uneasy line. Much obliged, Humble. I hope from now on thy sleep is all the more sweet for its legal correctitude. Open the door. Who are you? So, we meet at last. With I looking the older man, though you are fouler than I shall ever be. I'm not old. We are the Alpha and the Omega, you the beginning of time and I its end. Will you walk with me, dear friend, to watch the death of our world and the birth of another? Just trying to uncurse a pocket watch, pal. Well, yeah, I'll walk witches. Unless you stop at random. Knock your chair over. Oh, too late. Tick, tick, tick. The hands of the uncursed pocket watch beats on. Boats with the current, borne correctly into the future. You pull the pocket watch out and look at it. It's gained some luster.
I wish I had a tail.
Alright. Me too sometimes. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and call it here. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed, please like, comment, or subscribe. Or not. I'm not the boss of you. Good night.